Once again, I welcome you all in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Almost we have finished till chapter 11, construct state. I think only last time recording I have not sent. I'll be sending soon. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is personal pronoun. And from next session, I will explain all the assignments. After this chapter, personal pronoun, there will be one test. And immediately after that test, I will go to the next level. So I will not create too much this thing about this second level, because I actually second and third level, it should be combined, but it will be too much for you. That's why I'm taking one test after this chapter 12, and then we'll go to next level immediately. And next level is very important. If you miss that level, you will not understand anything in Hebrew, because all this is about the nouns and the verbs. Because in Hebrew verbs, there are 7 conjugation. I already told you in Hebrew, verbs having 7 conjugation, and the simplest form of the verb is cal form, and 70 to 80% of the verb conjugation is in cal form. There are 2 types of tenses. Actually, in strictly speaking, there is no tense in Hebrew. Only time frame or tense is determined by the context and context alone. But generally, there are 2 time frames classified as a perfect and imperfect. So if I say cal perfect, this is the cal perfect verb, then that means the action has been completed in the past. But if I say cal imperfect, that means action has not completed, but it will continue in future, or its effect is continuously ongoing. So there are 2 tenses in Hebrew, perfect and imperfect. And there are 7 conjugations. For example, cal, the passive form of cal is active actually. Passive form of cal is nifal. Then third conjugation in Hebrew is pil and pual. Then hippil and popal. And the last one is hitpail. Apart from the 7 conjugation, there are many, almost 21 conjugation, but their usage is very rare. But this 7 conjugation in biblical Hebrew is mostly used. So pronominal suffixes, the chapter which we are learning today, it is very important, because Hebrew uses this personal pronoun as a pronominal suffixes. For example, in first person, singular, common singular. For example, first person, common singular, the word used is ani, anoki. Ani or anoki, that means I. Ani means I, anoki means also I. So you may say, why there are 2 words? Yes, depending on the usages, sometimes anoki, God uses for himself, saying that I am God and there is no one besides. So that time he uses anoki, Elohim, or anoki, Yahweh, and Elohim, Belebat, Lebadi. That means there is no God besides me. Belebadi. So most of the time God uses this word anoki. Ani is also used for personal pronoun, that is me. Now, why I am telling you that this chapter is very important. Now tell me, for ani or anoki, what is the last vowel used here?
Hirekyod.
Yes. So this is used as a pronominal suffixes on noun. For example, dawar. Dawar means what? Word, things, and matter. Davar. So if I put, now you know that Hebrew noun, when it is put into the construct state, vowel changes takes place. Third vowel back from the accented syllable is as short as possible. So it will be devar. If I use, if I want to see, davar means word, things, or matter. It also it also means speaking. Davar means speak. So if I put that pronominal suffix direct yod, devarti, that direct yod under tau, last word. So that means I speak or I spoke. You're getting? So this personal pronoun and its pronominal suffixes, that is the last ending, direct yod, that is very important. That's why I'm insisting you to by heart this personal pronoun chart, because most of the time you will see pronominal suffixes, that means that ending, vowel ending, on noun and on verbs also. Most of the time, verbs also, this pronominal suffixes is used. For example, shamar means what? What is the meaning of shamar? Shamar means he kept. All the verbs is in third person masculine form. Shamar means he kept. If now shamar is the verb now. If I want to use I kept, what I will use? I kept. See here, I will use this hirekyo, which indicates first person common singular. That's speaking about I. Anoki or Ani means I. Shamai. So, shamarti. Shamarti is I kept. I kept. And the plural form is anaknu naknu. Everyone say anaknu naknu.
Anaknu
Naknu.
naknu.
Yeah. Now anaknu and naknu means we. We. It is a first person common plural. Anaknu and naknu means we. Ani and anoki means I. Anaknu and naknu means we. For example, I will take the same word shamar. Shamarnu, we kept. You're getting how ending is used as a pronominal suffixes on a verb. So that's why the language is very unique, and it is not, there is no similarity between this language and English or whichever your mother tongue. It's totally different.
So what you said, sorry, for shamar, you have to write shamar T. Why T then?
That is I kept, na? T, that is hirekyod is the under tau. Shamar T. Now at this stage, don't get confused. Only what I'm telling you here. Okay. First, you learn the personal pronoun. That ending, personal pronoun ending is used as a pronominal suffixes on nouns and verbs in a later chapters. Now only remember this. What is the first person common singular for I? Ani, Anoki. Then first person common plural, anaknu, Naknu. That means we. Now, second person masculine singular is ata or ata. Ata. If I say shamarta, that means you kept. The ta ending. Tau with comets. Shamarta, you kept. And ata or ata, that means you, but that you is masculine singular. Masculine singular. For feminine singular, it is at. At. Everyone say at.
At.
Okay. So once again, repeat after me. First person common singular. Ani, Anoki.
Ani, Anoki.
I.
I.
Anaknu, Naknu.
Anaknu, Naknu.
That means we.
We.
Then ata or ata.
Ata. Ata.
That means masculine singular, you. Second person masculine singular, you. And at. At means second person feminine singular, you. That is also you, but that is second person feminine singular. You know whether it is a masculine or feminine singular, whether it is a masculine plural or feminine plural. In English, the only one word is used, and that is you.
Yes.
You all agree with me?
Yes.
You is used, but in Hebrew, it is different. Ata means masculine singular you. At means feminine singular you. Then for plural, atem.
Atem.
Yeah, atem. Now that ending tem, when I use that for shamar, shamar tem, that means you kept masculine plural. You kept masculine plural. So here, atem means you only, but it is second person masculine plural. Second person masculine plural. And Aten or Athena, that is second person feminine plural. Second person feminine plural. Okay, all you need to first singular masculine you is, second person singular masculine you is ata, ata, feminine singular you is at. Plural second person masculine plural is atem. And second person feminine plural is Aten or Athena. Then third person masculine singular is who.
Who means he.
Who means he. And third person feminine singular is he. He means she. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, this personal chart, personal pronoun chart, you need to remember by heart and start practicing with spell. All the alphabet, you start practicing because it's actually, I should not say, but I'm saying that this chart will be asked
for the exam.
Yeah, it may be asked for exam. You will lose heavy mark in exam if you don't prepare this chart.
Okay.
And it is very important to remember because if you remember this chart, it will be helpful to you in chapter 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. All the next chapters about the verb conjugations and pronominal suffixes on the noun, it will be very easy for you. Because Hebrew uses last ending or sometimes vowels. on the personal pronoun as a pronominal suffix on the noun. Example I have given. Sus. Sus means horse. We have learned. Susi, my house. Okay. Third person, masculine plural. That is hem, hemma. And third person, feminine plural is hen, henna. Hem, hemma for masculine plural, third person masculine plural, and hen, henna for third person feminine plural. Use the mnemonic devices for remembering this chart. For example, for third person masculine plural, we have to use hem, hem. And for remembering feminine plural, you need to remember hen, hem, hen. Okay, any doubts regarding this personal pronoun charts?
That means whichever word we are going to use, for that the ending should be
that you need to remember for the next chapters, means next level. Now you only by heart this chart, personal pronoun chart.
Okay.
For first person, I, ani, anoki. For the first person, common plural, anak, nu, nak. And while writing, I want you to write this ole also, accent. See here.
Okay.
If you miss the accent, then you will lose the mark. So naknu, anaknu. Then ata, ata. At, third person, feminine singular.
Hello.
Then second person, masculine plural, atem. Second person, feminine plural, aten, atena.
Hello.
Third person, masculine singular, who. Third person, feminine singular, he. Then third person, masculine plural, hem, hema. And third person, feminine plural, hen, henna.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, what is the difference between all the similar words? Means, for example, what are the occasions where the word, for example, if ani and anoki can be used?
Okay. Ani and anoki, that is having the same meaning, I. But sometimes in biblical Hebrew, when God uses as I am the Lord, and besides me there is no other God. So that time in biblical Hebrew we find Anoki word is used.
So similar are the other words also.
Yeah, the both meaning is same, I only.
So when a person uses it, that time it is ani.
No,
and if
no,
God
no.
uses it, no, nothing like that.
No, not like that. Meaning is same, I only. But its uses most of the time found in biblical Hebrew when God using this word as Anoki. Anoki we can also use for I.
Okay.
Both Anoki or Ani, that means I only. Any other question?
Yes.
If you come to chapter 12, there is personal pronoun, the particle eth and accusative he. This definite object marker, it will not be used, asked in exam, but this is just for your knowledge. For example, in the first verse of the Bible, that is Genesis 1:1, we use Bereshit bara et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. So et is the direct object marker. So Hebrew language has made it very easy, which is the object before it, they are using et. See here, in biblical Hebrew, when an active verb governs the definite direct object, the writer employs the particle et, or in construct form with segon, et, to avoid confusing the subject with the object. Now, for example, uses they have given over here. When et, in first et, if you see there is a sere. Sere. Or in construct form, when it is used, it is segon. Vowel changes takes place, it is segon. Appears before the common noun. The direct object is always definite and usually has the article. So this is always definite. For example, here one example they have given. Lakak et hakasef. Lakak, that means he took, third person masculine singular. He took. Et is the direct object marker. In English translation, there is no meaning. It is not translated in English. Because in English, before object, we don't use any word. You're getting?
Yes.
Everyone is getting?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, here, this is the sentence. He took the silver. Now, here, subject is he and object is the silver. Now, the silver, to indicate that it is an object, in English language, we don't use anything. But in Hebrew language, they use as a direct object marker. See here. Lakak David et Hakinor. Kinnor means lyre. हम जिसको बांसुरी भी बोलते हैं ना. That David took the lyre. Now, lyre is the object. So before that object, you will find et as used. Sometimes when there are 2 or 3 objects, the direct object marker is repeated twice or thrice. For example, they are given over here. When the verb has 2 or more objects, et is repeated before each. And in second, they are given, although the definite article usually does not appear when et introduces proper noun or names, the object is still considered definite. Proper nouns are always grammatically definite. Now, for example, here they have given, here it is, in Hebrew it is Mechiyael Yalad et Metushael. Mechiyael Yalad et Metushael. Yalat means father. So here, if you see, Methushael is an object because Mechiael has fathered Methushael. So before that, because it is a proper noun, it is considered as a definite. And here, in second example, Methushael Yalat et Lamek. Et Lamek. So Lamek is the object, direct object marker. So here, Methushael, there is a lot of disturbance I'm hearing. I request all of you to mute yourself, please. So here you will see that before each object, there is nothing to teach in this direct object marker. Only one thing you need to remember, that eth direct object marker is having sere under aleph. But when it is put into the construct state, it is having a segon. Segon. Now this eth direct object marker is, it can be used with marker or without marker. For example, if it has to be used without marker, then it is used with sere also. Now here in this example, what they are emphasizing, that the proper noun is definite. Therefore, the direct object markers are always definite. Although there is no, in English translation, proper noun, we cannot say the, but it is considered to be definite. Now, as already I told you, when a verb has two or more objects, direct object, eth is repeated before each. For example, Bereshit, first word is that bara Elohim, et hashamayim, et haaretz. Now it is used without market. So they used as a seren. Here also, and this et is used with conjunctive wow. Conjunctive wow. So God created the heavens and the earth. Now, one important thing they have given over here is when eth precedes me, that means who. The meaning is whom. However, eth never precedes ma. Me is used for personal pronoun. So when they use eth me, that means whom. Whom ashakti. Whom have I exploited. Now, ashak means exploit. Now here they have used as a directly or see ashakti, that means I exploit. Whom have I exploited? And me ashita, that means what have you done? So it is never used with ma or its form may, but it can be used with me. When it is used with me, the meaning is whom. Then one more old accusative, it is given in your workbook. It is thought that Hebrew, like Arabic, originally possesses three case endings. That is nominative ending in you, that is shurek, genitive ending, that is hirekior, and accusative ending, that is comet sake. While nominative and genitive case ending seems for the most part have disappeared from biblical Hebrew, accusative case ending has remained in one particular usage. So some example of the accusative ending, that is comet say, we are going to use. Generally, we have learned that the comet say is used for feminine ending, but here its usage, you can see sometimes when there is a comet say, then it is used, it is considered to be as a locative hey, or it is sometimes used in reference to time. Now see its uses. This hey, that is comet say, occurs with a limited number of nouns, never with verbs, and usually refers to location. Now in Genesis 15:5, if you see, uh, you know, Shamayim means heaven, but here Hashamayma, comet say is used, and when it is comet say is used, that is accusative hey, and the meaning is towards the heaven. It refers to the location. Hashamayma. Its usage is very rare. So Genesis 15:5, you will find Hashamayma. That ma, that means comet say, it is actually a accusative hey. It represents or it refers to location, and sometimes it is used in reference to time. For example, here miyamim, yamima, miyamim. Mi is the main preposition over here. Yamim, yom is the day. Miyamim, that is from day. Yamima, today, every day. So it is in reference to time. This comet say is the accusative hey, and its usage is also very rare. So you need to remember only this example. In exam, this thing is not going to be asked. See some more example they have given here. Velakyak ha-ish et ishto el hakohen. Then the man shall take his wife unto the priest.
Sir, why that is in the bracket? Lakhak.
In your Bible, number 515, what is there? The man shall take, or there is a verb, na? Without verb, the sentence could not complete. In Hebrew, most of the time, even though there is no verb, according to the context, we have to consider its meaning. Maybe in original manuscript, that verb may or may not be there. That's why they have taken bracket. Now, very important thing, occasionally it makes reference to time. This comet's hey, that is accusative hey ending, it is used in reference to time, but it never refers to a person. When it refers to the person, always the preposition el is used. For example, here I just read, Velakyak ha-ish et ishto el hakohen. So here el preposition is used in reference to time. In reference to time or motion, comets say accusative hey ending is used, but in reference to a person, el preposition is used. Amar and Nakash, el Aisha, and the serpent said to unto the woman. Here also el preposition is used in reference to time. Then here they have given some example. Comets say, that is accusative ending. It never takes the accent. When biblical writers add the old accusative ending, the accent remains where it was before adding the ending. For example, accent was over resh Mitzrayim without suffix. But when we add the comets here, it becomes Mitzrayma, to or towards Egypt. Ha'ir, that is the city. Ha'ira, that is to or towards the city. Okay, in this chapter, most important thing you need to remember is personal pronoun. This chart of personal pronoun. A direct object marker, you just only remember at or with segol at. And for comets say that is accusative ending, you need to only remember that in reference to motion and time it is used. For example, in reference to motion, location, Hashemaima, and to towards Mitzrayma. So that if you read the chapter, rest of the part you will understand. Only you need to memorize is this personal pronoun chart. So once again, I request all to unmute and say after me this personal pronoun chart. Say Ani Anoki.
Ani Anoki.
Everyone unmute yourself and say after me. Ani Anoki.
Ani Anoki.
Then Maknu Anaknu.
Anaknu.
That is we, plural.
We.
Then second person, masculine singular. Ata, ata.
Ata, ata.
That is you.
You.
And atem is plural you.
Atem is plural you.
Then second person, feminine singular. At.
At.
And feminine plural is Athena or
Athena.
Aten.
Athena, Aten.
Then third person, masculine singular. Who.
Who.
Who means he.
He.
And third person, masculine plural. Hem, hema.
Hem, hema.
That is they.
They.
Masculine plural. They.
They.
Then third person, feminine singular. He.
He.
He means she. And third person, feminine plural. Henna.
Henna. Henna.
That one form I also told you, hen or henna. So hen is also acceptable. Hen, henna is they, feminine. They used feminine. So we have finished almost all the chapters for second exam, second level exam. Maybe next session, I will explain all the assignments and the important questions. 1 or 2 sessions we'll take and then we'll keep the exam. After the exam, there will be no gap. Immediately we'll start with nouns and verbs. Okay, repeat after me vocabulary. Akhaim.
Akhaim.
Or af. Af. See, anger, when a person is angry, even when God is angry, we can see the anger by nose. For example, monkey, when that monkey is angry, you can see his anger through nose. Similarly, when God is also angry, so the word most of the time in biblical Hebrew, it is used as a afhaim or af. That is nose, nostrils, anger. Then very important word is kavod.
Kavod.
Kavod is glory, splendor, honor, reputation. If you read biblical Hebrew, you'll find that kavod is having a different meaning. For example, kaved. Kaved means heavy. God made Pharaoh's heart kaved, heavy. Then lechem. Lechem is bread, food.
Lechem. Bread, food. Lechem. Lechem.
Then Machne. Machne, it can be masculine or feminine. Camp, army. Maase. Maase is work, labor, deed. Then Na'ar. Na'ar is lad, young man, servant, attendant. Then Son. Son means flock. That is, or flocks of sheep or goats. Then Shalom. Shalom is peace, prosperity, success, welfare, and many more meaning I have told you already.
Yes.
Shamai. Heavens, sky, heaven. Then verb is Haya. Haya means he lived, he was alive. Not Haya, sorry, Khaya. Khaya. He lived, he was alive. Then Yakol. Yakol is he was able. Yasef. He added, continued, he did again. Yaryad. Yaryad is he descended, he went down. Then what is the word, opposite word for Yaryad? Allah. He went up. Allah. From that word, you know that word derived is Allah. Allah. Yeah, in every person, Jewish person from the world, it can Allah. Aliyah. They say Aliyah to Israel. They can go to Israel by the word that is Aliyah. To ascend, to go up to Jerusalem. A or Ae. Ae. Where? Then Al. Al means not, no. Then Ko. Ko is thus, so. Can is also thus, so. Lo means permanent no, not no. Then Saviv. Saviv is around, surroundings, vicinity. Then Po. Po is here. In construct state, it can be used like this also. Po or with Aleph. Po. I request all of you to that marking. For example, Po is 171 number is given here. So you read that number. What is given over here? Although the vocabulary translation for po and can appears the same, biblical writers usually employs po to express manner, especially in introducing speech. Thus says the Lord, or it is used for po, and can to express comparison, and it came to be so. So you need to remember that number so that you will understand the different meanings. Okay. Any doubts regarding this chapters? Yes.
No, not so far.
I'm going to take a revision. Maybe 2 sessions we will take revision so that you'll understand better. Any doubts, Sister Archana?
No, sir. Just this last chapter, no? Last chapter, construct state. One or two examples if you give.
Yeah, construct state. Which example you want?
Like sentences, no? So how to identify construct and absolute. Just one or two sentences.
See, always remember that in construct state, noun, one form of noun you will find in absolute state without any change, vowel pointing change, and one form you will find in construct state. That means vowel pointing will be change.
Yeah.
So I will
and in absolute we can use article. We can use the article.
Yeah.
But in construct we cannot use articles.
Yeah.
Correct, no?
Yeah.
And when there is a proper noun, then there won't be an article, even if it is in absolute state.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we finish the session. Before finishing the session, I just want to share